Hello world, Meteorite here. Today, we're playing some Factorio. Now in this game, everything's pretty complicated, but all you need to know is that we're going to be making everything automated. This is Factorio Free Play. Your task is to launch a rocket into space. You'll need to research advanced technologies in order to unlock the rocket silo. We got our burning miner drill, stone forge, but we're just gonna place the burner mining drill, and all we need to do is just stick a coal in there and it'll start mining coal automatically. We'll make an iron chest and it'll put it into the chest. We just want that to go for a minute. Instead of having you put it in there, let's have you put it into the furnace. Now that's gonna automatically power my furnace. It's gonna automatically smelt the iron plates. To start out, let's get burner drills, which means that we need furnaces, which means that we need stone. So now we can make a furnace. We can turn that to a burner mining drill, and that will give us more stone so that we can make more mining drills, so that we can get more automation going. I would not recommend making too many of the burner drills though, because they are not useful later. Alright, so what this is going to do is it's just going to automate both of those so that they will mine coal until they're both full. Next, let's get another burner mining drill here. Not too close to the edge so that we can get enough resources. So now we got a bunch of coal, and we're going to automate some copper. So put that down there. And now we're going to start working towards getting a steam engine running. Well, the boiler takes a little bit of stone, but mostly just iron. But we're also going to need an offshore pump. And then after we build it, we're going to need a lot of piping. So we're going to put it right about here. Place you right there. Now we are going to go into production and we're going to get an offshore pump. Oh, you already had one, didn't we? Place you right there. And now we just need to build a ton of pipes. I prefer pipes to ground because that way they don't get in the way of everything. And we should have enough to get our electricity up and running. I would not recommend making too many upper because they are solar. I can't see it's place. Now our boiler is up and running, and what the boiler is going to do is it's going to power this steam engine. So now what does a steam engine do? It makes power. We are going to have to make power lines, which means that we need some wood. We don't want to get too much wood because after we're done with the high tension power lines made of wood, we make them out of other materials and wood becomes just less useful. So now what do we want to do? First things first, an electric mining drill. We're also going to want a lot of transport belts. And then we have inserters. And the inserters move your items from one item to another. Then we need to do the same with our electricity. And then you can have furnaces on this side. And then for here, it's going to be interesting because we don't want the copper and the iron to mix. Oh boy, we've gummed it up. This is what I was trying to avoid. You'll have the copper get smelted up here. So now while all this automation is great and all, it's very inefficient. As you can see, my copper is getting into my iron coal supply, and it's just not all that great. Once we start working on our science, all that can be fixed. Stick that in there, and we are going to start on the research of automation. Key technology for mass production. It's going to unlock an assembling machine. Alright, so now we have automation finished. So immediately, always just get your next research started. Now this is where things start getting interesting, and it starts getting, how do I get you over to you, and all of that nonsense. That's not too important right now, but it will become important later. But we want to make some of these assembling machines, because these assembling machines, what they are going to do is very important. And so what this is going to do is it's automatically going to make iron gear wheels for the rest of eternity until I tell it otherwise. What this is going to do is I'm going to turn this to an automation science pack. It's going to take those automation science packs and it's just going to put them directly into my research facility. I've been researching the wrong thing. What logistics is going to do is it's going to make it so that you can put your transport belts underground, which isn't too important, but it also gets you the splitter, which separates all of your different materials evenly. So we just wait for a while, let the game play itself. I guess I can show you bad guys. This looks like a rather small colony, so just to show you what they are. They're a bunch of insectoids. They come charging after you. They have structures and buildings and stuff. But it's these guys over here. And you can make more research labs. Another thing that's nice is that you can take the research out of one of it and insert it into another. Okay, so now that we have all that done, we want to go back to electronics so that I can get the electricity energy distribution. I'm going to need the logistics science packs in order to even get that, and this just unlocks your tier 2 research. And again, as you can see, I'm just using research faster than I can produce it. I can automate it more to make it faster. But first things first, we want to separate our copper and our iron production entirely. So we've got our normal automation science packs automatically making. And the entire theory of the game is that you slowly just do this more and more with more and more complicated items. Again, our plan is to research those electronics, which means that we'll need the electronics and we'll need steel processing. So I'll just take the electronics, turn that on, resume. And then I'll just let this run for a little bit longer afterwards. It'll just give us more steel, more copper. I'm not going to change anything. Now that's like this stuff. And then I'll just leave it to run until electronics finishes. So that's all I had for today. As always, thank you for watching. See you later. Viewer, this is Meteorite, welcoming you to the After Stream Thoughts. I apologize that this compressed video took so long to produce. However, I have also been working on the New Year's stream to get that re-uploaded. I will make my best attempt to have that finished, as well as the RimWorld stream compression, before the end of next week. Make sure that you reach out to me with any suggestions, or if you just want to say hi. Whether you know me or not, I'd enjoy hearing from you. If you would like to see more of this content, check out the top left for my compressed playlist. Curious about what you're missing? The bottom left has the full stream uncut. That way, you can see everything that I did. So to keep this short and sweet, thank you for watching my video, and join in next time you have time.